And stop video just for a second. Admit people. Just admitting people, and then I'll have to try and get this. Okay, so make this.
Good evening, everyone. I'm just waiting for people to come in.
Zoom meeting, and I want to share my screen.
I'm waiting for my other computer to be found.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so my other computer's here, but I can't get in with it. That is a bigger problem than I've had before.
Okay, do you need me to come get you?
Hey, sir. Hey, sir.
Good evening, sir. Sir, you're on mute for some reason.
I'm deliberately on mute. Thank you. I'm just trying to solve a problem with you. Could you get on my screen? Johnny, raise your hand and recite the tenets. Shito. Courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and dominant spirit. And recite the shooting up. And arms back. And forwards. Torso. And a shoulder apart. Turn the torso.
Sorry, guys, slight technical hitch there. Hang on a second. I will see what's happening. Okay, give me a second. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hi. We're having an amusing technical hitch here, and I had a plan, and it's gone badly. Master B is going to be here any second. He has been held up with work, and he said, play one of the recorded videos to start. But what happened was that went really well until it didn't. So I think the video was starting to do a warm up, but then it stopped working for me. So if you guys, what do you normally do for a warm up? I think that one was starting with arm rotations and ankle rotations.
Arm rotations, ankle rotations,
Awesome.
and then do kicks or something to warm up.
Okay. Now I'm trying to make sure I've let everybody in because I'm worried that somebody is going to be stuck in the waiting room. Okay. Do you all know who I am?
No.
No? Okay.
Mrs B.
So I'm listed in as Miss, here we go. Oh, that's slightly better. Okay. Okay. I'm Mrs. B. I'm Master B's wife. And you guys will have heard from me sometimes when I am asking you for your names and things for attendance. So if you've had in the past like a funny name and I didn't know who you were, or if I needed your family name for the attendance, sometimes I message you in chat and go, can I have your name? So in these classes, I log in and I sit in the background and there we go. And I take the attendance for Master B so he doesn't have to do it during class. Raining tacos out of the sky. And so I do all of that in the background and I listen in at the beginning so that if there's any technical problems, I can run up and fix them. And then I can see the chat coming up. It's quite funny. And then I log out because I'm always like making dinner and stuff for my kids at this point. So that's what I usually do in class. So if you've heard from me, this is a terrible video of me. So what we're going to do is we are going to do the rotations. He is honestly racing to get this class, to be doing this class himself. I'm not in Dobok today because I wasn't expecting to do this. I'm sorry, I do own one. But we'll get started anyway, and I'll try and figure out this thing. Okay. Can you guys see me? Because I haven't got the screen set up right and I can't get into the other computer to do that. Can you see me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can hear me all right?
Yeah.
So, all right. So we will start. We're going to start from the feet up, even though you can't see my feet. So grab one of your feet. I don't know left and right. It's a funny thing. So ankle rotation on one foot and go around about 10, 15 times. Change direction. And then your other foot. 10, 15 times. We're doing this so you can loosen up your joints, start to warm up, feel if anything's weird. All right. We'll move to like the hip one. Hold your hands up while you're doing this, just for balance and because it's good practice. So legs out. Nice. And inwards. Oops, just letting somebody in. All right. All right. One arm forward. Two arms forward. It's like swimming. Now you ready? One arm back, one arm forward. Oof. And then change. Two arms back. Two arms forward. Are you feeling vaguely warmer?
No.
No. Arms up. And a side twisty thing. I have no idea what this is called. It's like a waist twist thing. Also just good for keeping your arms up. All right. I know I'm not going through this in the proper sequence. This is what happens when a person gets called out. Don't stand on my computer. All right. What I'll get you to do now, it's warm in my upstairs, is, okay, pick your favorite leg and I want you to do 20 front snap kicks on the spot. All right. Just checking, I've let everybody in.
Alternating or just one leg?
Do 10 on one leg, then 10 on the other. Only because
Okay.
when you alternate, I find the balance is harder.
So favorite leg first.
Do your favorite leg first, just because that one's always a bit more fun. But it is sensible to make sure you don't want to run out of time and not do the other leg. Julian, really. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. By the way, I see the chat when I'm doing the attendance. That's why sometimes you guys get told off for misusing it like you are right now, or you were a few minutes ago. Good gosh. All right. Okay, when you've done your front snap kicks, do not step on my computer. Change to turning kicks, but this time do your least favorite leg first, which means you're now working the one that's already tired. You're welcome. Don't stand on that. You're making me so nervous. I don't want to. Thank you. I wanted to see the other people down. Right. This looks so weird not being in dog walk. I don't know how he does this and gets everything on the right angle. You're all doing it, yay! I was about to get kicked in the head. My daughter's in the room in my way. That's okay. Okay, cool. Oh, you're all looking good. Alex, have you finished and you're tired? Nicholas, have you finished and you're tired? Master B's here now. He's just getting the other computer set up. I'll explain.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes.
This is on really low battery, so if it leaves the call, then it's just the iPad going out of battery.
Ah,
And there it was.
there it was.
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm a bit confused. Should I be in this class or the older class? Because I just turned 12.
Chad, the classes at the moment are very much separated by level. So because you're not training with partners and things, we don't have the problem that we often have where we have an adult with a 6-year-old as a partner. So either one is fine based on which one you think is most challenging for you. So you can choose which one you like. Okay, my apologies. Aren't I very lucky to have Mrs. B? I was out for a business meeting, walking in the rain, and got lost on the way home, amusingly.
I got to introduce myself because usually they only see me on the chat and I'm asking for names.
Oh, awesome.
So it's
Okay,
good.
so you're all warmed up, which is great.
The baby warmed
Let's
up.
start getting you through. Just we'll do a quick run through your patterns while I get my brain on. So let's start with forward direction punch. Everybody together. Right hand side, so your right hand's going to move, your right foot's going to move. She jump.
Recording in progress.
Sorry, we're about to have a...
And buttle. Make sure you've got nice long stances. Some of you are a little bit short in those stances. Left side, top. And buttle. Good. Okay, saju makgi. Right side. Remember your right foot goes back first. Shijop. Nice long stances. Check your crossing. Cross on top for your low blocks. Underneath for your middle blocks. That's better, dear. Make sure that other hand comes back to your hip. And buttle. Left side. Top. And buttle. Okay, but a couple of you getting a little bit mixed up with which direction to turn. So we're going to go once more through that. Franz, I like your haircut. I hardly recognize you. That looks awesome. Okay, remember we're going to do left side once more. So that's this side, this foot moving. with me, but this time my count. Left foot back first for your low block. 1. Left foot back. And then step forward and do your middle block. 2. Now this is the bit where people sometimes get mixed up. The back foot stays where it is, and I just want you to pivot around to the next direction. Because if you pivot, you'll turn the correct way. Then step back and block. Okay? So Luke, you should be doing this because you were one of the ones that mixed your feet up. And forward and block. And now from here, if you just pivot and then step back and block, then you'll get the correct direction. Okay? And then forward, block, and pivot, and step back and block, and forward. That's better, Luke. Now, Luke, you'll need to turn that background off, because otherwise you keep flicking in and out, and I can't give you any feedback if I can't see you. And bottle. Okay. White belts, you do 4 direction punch both sides again. Okay, this time without me. 4 direction punch both sides. Yellow stripes and above, you're with me doing Chon-Ji. Luke, you need to turn that background off. I can't see you with the background on. You keep disappearing. Virtual backgrounds are for when someone's sitting and talking. That's better. Okay, now from here, white belts, 4 direction punch, right side and left side. Yellow stripes and above, Chon-Ji with me, jirugi. Remember, if you run out of space, still do good full stances and then just move to give yourself enough space for the next movement. In time with me, we'll slow it down a little bit so we can get good stances. Saju. Good, Levi. Make sure those stances are nice and long. You got the wrong, mixed up in a little bit there, Mason. Chon-Ji. Push the bottle. Good. Yellow stripes, remember, your stepping for this pattern is to go left and then forward and then spin backwards all the way around, take a step forward and forward. So it's left, forward, turn around, forward. Okay, so Mason, you might need a little bit of practice on that to get the stepping right. Yellow stripes. This time I want you and the white belts to do saju makgi both sides. Yellow belts and above, we're doing done good. Done good. Are there any yellow belts who don't know done good yet? Kind of, Chad? You're getting there?
I know it, but forgot it.
I
Okay.
sort of know it.
Sort of know it? Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So we'll work through at a slightly lower place so that you can keep up. Okay, ready? So yellow stripes and below, saju makgi both sides, yellow belts and above with me, done good. Beat, shijok, left knife hand guarding block, step forward, high punch. Turn, spin backwards, knife hand guarding block, step forward, high punch. Step left, low block and walking stance. High punch, 1 and 2 and 3. Now leave the front foot where it is, pivot around it, and do your sung-po makgi, twin forearm block. High punch. Backward step turn, sung-po makgi. High punch. And then step your left foot back to where we started and do low block, rising block, and continuous motion. And 3 rising blocks. 1, 2. Come on, Tamisha. 3.
Sir, I've already done the.
Should have been doing it in time with me, Tamisha. Now leave your front foot where it is and focus on making the improvements in your stances. Pivot around it, left hand, knife hand, side strike. And then walking stance, high punch. Backward step turn, right hand, knife hand, side strike. And high punch. Done, look. Cool. Good stuff, Tamisha.
Both sides.
Good stuff, Franz. And but all. Okay, now last pattern of the night. Everybody is to do their own pattern. Dia, I can see your ceiling, but I can't see you. So you haven't quite got the right camera angle there. If you can angle it a little bit, it'll be a bit easier to see. You can step back a bit. Okay. Aha, okay. Cool, that's a bit better. Everyone doing your own pattern. Green stripes doing Dosan. I'll do Dosan with you. Remember, Harper and Kenzie, remember you're crossing on top for your knife hand side strikes. Remember your kicks are solar plexus height, the same height as where your elbows are. What are the other things we've been working on? Remember, of course, movement 6, finish your stance, Harper and Dia, and then release for movement 7. Okay, everybody doing your own pattern. Keep in time with me. Don't go too fast. That way I want you to correct your stances, check your crossing is correct and things like that. Ready? Beat. White belt, you can do saju makgi again, right side and left side. Shijo. Remember, this is a back fist, Harper and Kenzie. And then this one is a block. Don't rush it. Big stances, Harper and Kenzie. Watch the sitting stances, girls. What's up? When you finish, bottle. And grab a drink. Toby, question?
I forgot the rest of Dangun. I got up to the 3 high punches.
Oh, okay. I'll just go through the end of it again for you. The last high punch. Pivot all the way around. Starting Pomak Maki. Left foot in the front. So just change your feet for me. And your hands. That's it. Now forward into a high punch. Now do the same the other direction. Right hand is down, left hand guard your brain. And high punch. Now your left foot moves back to where you came. 1 and 2. Back the other direction, away from the camera. Okay, you're going to do it towards me. And then rising block 1, 2, 3. Finishing with your right hand forward. Your right hand finishes up. And then you pivot around and do your knife hand side strike. And punch. And then the other side. Strike and punch. And then return. Okay. Now, where's my noodle? Here it is. Let's get some footwork going. Everybody up. 1 leg forward, 1 leg back. Backhand up, guard your brain. Remember, the chat is for questions, not for comments. Otherwise, I can't see your questions coming. Backhand up, guard your brain. Front hand up, nice and light on your feet. Ready, let's go, let's go. Make sure you're mostly side on, half facing. When I go forward, you go backward. Go. When I go backward, you come forward. If I go sideways, follow me. Follow me. Backwards. Forwards. Cool. Okay. If I switch, you switch. Switch. Backwards. Forwards. Sideways. Sideways. Good. Okay. If the noodle comes straight down for you, I want you to step off to the side and do your reverse hooking kick. And then come back. Step, kick with the front leg and come back. Nice, good. Let's do it. Go. Switch. Go. Cool. If my hands drop down, then you come straight in with 2 punches. 1, 2, and then come back. So if my hands drop, you go 1, 2, and come back. Good. Switch. If you see me do yopchagi, then you block the yopchagi and do your reverse punch. Okay. So from here, you just go sideways and block, reverse punch, and straight back. Okay, ready. Okay, where's the punches? Come forward. Watch your body position, Peter. Go back. Sideways reverse hooking. Block and punch. Got to be quick. Follow me. Follow me. Step off reverse hooking. Step off block and punch. Switch. Step off reverse hooking. Backwards. Forwards. Sideways. Come on, Dia. Back. Reverse hooking. Block and punch.
Sir, I need to go toilet.
Okay, off you go. Where are those punches? Fast, fast, fast. Come on, Mason, focus. I'm going to stop telling you what I'm doing now. You've just got to see it. Copy what I'm doing or do the right actions. Good. Okay. Now, the last thing I'm going to add, if I rush in and do punches, then I want you to do your fade away yopchagi, punch, punch, and come back to your spot. Lean away yopchagi, punch, punch, and come back. Okay. So that's what you do if I rush in with punches. Go. Good, Chad. Okay, if I open my guard up, front leg yopchagi. If you see my guard open up like this, front leg yopchagi. Not sure whether we had that in before or not. Come on, Tanisha, get moving. Harper and Kenzie, keep your guard up. Make sure your guard's up. Peter, try and stay a little bit side facing. Keep that back hand up by your brain. Keep this hand up. Come on, Luke. You got to practice to get better. Good. I'm seeing some really good work, guys. This is awesome. This will help you so much in your free sparring when you get back into the dojo. Really good. Up, Chon-Ji, up, Chon-Ji. Punches.
Sir,
Come on. Good work, guys. Grab a drink. Yes, Christian.
can I go to the toilet?
Yes, you can go to the toilets. Okay, now, I don't think many of you will be affected. Harper and Kenzie, this will apply to you, I believe, because you just had a grading. But for those that weren't eligible for the grading last time, next week is pre-grading, okay? So we're looking at some of you for pre-grading next week. And then for those who are ready for a grading, the grading will be 2 weeks after that. Okay, remember, there's an email that's gone out, but you'll be practicing a bit of everything in your grading. You should all have a partner arranged, hopefully, that you can demonstrate your self-defense with, your releasing techniques. We've got the free sparring drills we've been doing. You've got your patterns, you've got fundamental movements, and the yellow stripes and above have got their step sparring as well. Okay, so let's take the time now. Grab your partner for your releasing techniques. Go. Go and get your releasing techniques partner.
I do not have one.
I don't have one either.
Okay, so remember, guys, that you should be trying to arrange somebody to help you for about 5 to 10 minutes each session so we can work on our self-defense. If you haven't got a partner, that's okay. Some of you often have a partner and don't have one today. That's okay. You'll just do it by yourself the same way that I do when I demonstrate it, okay? Remember the 3 things I want us working on. 1, as soon as you're grabbed, you release. Don't wait for them to get a strong grip. You try and release straight away. Second thing, work on your good technique, because technique gets you out. Bad technique is really hard to get out on. And the third one is to use your whole body for your power. Okay, whole body for power. Now, the second one and the third one you can work on by yourself, even if you don't have a partner available. That's okay. Remember, we have our same side grab from below like this. When someone grabs from the same side, we have our cross grab where they grab across the body. We have the same thing with our hands up nice and high. So one same side grab and one if it's grabbing across. We also have the grabs where they grab both of our hands here, or where they use 2 hands grabbing our one hand. Okay, they're the basic grabs. And the simple releases that we do generally are to grab your own hand and wrench it out. For the low grabs, you grab over the top of their arm, go over their arm and wrench it out using your whole body, and then step up with your hands back off, leave me alone. For the higher grabs, hand on top of your hand and drop down and twist onto their thumb. So if they're doing a same side grab, you twist this way. If they're doing an opposite side grab, a cross grab, you twist this way. Okay, we don't do any releases where we go away from our body like this because you don't have strength there. Everything stays close to your body when you do your releases. Keep your elbows nice and tight to your body so you can use all of your power from here to release from the grab. Okay, if your arms are out like this, you're trying to release only with your arm power. Keep your arms close to you and out you go. Okay, so with your partner, try that. Dr. S, you're welcome to try releasing from your young guys. Get them to grab you nice and hard. Peter, you might be practicing alone. Dear, if you've got a partner, you'll be practicing alone. That's fine. Reach out with somebody grabbing your arm, grab your own hand, and wrench it out. Yasmin, remember for that one, don't try and turn your hand like this. Go straight down and twist your wrist. Straight down onto the thumb. There we go, onto the thumb. That's right. That's very good. Excellent. Straight down onto the thumb. There we go. And then step back and get your hands up, back off. Good stuff, Levi. Oh, good, Levi. That was a tricky grab and you got it. Awesome.
Thanks, sir.
Cool. Using that body, Chad, so you drop into your stance. Boom, and drop. Drop and release. So you're using all the power from your middle to release rather than just your arm. That's it. Looking good. As you get better at it, mum and dad should be able to grab you really tightly and you should still be able to get out. Where's the thumb, Yasmin? Remember to drop down on the thumb. Don't try and rotate around it. Drop down. Okay, and pause for a moment. Now, next little thing to remember is it's not only grabs to your wrist. It might be grabs up your arm. It could be a grab right up on your biceps. And the release is all the same. So if they've grabbed the same side and they grab right up on my biceps, grab my own hand and leave her out. Step back, back off, leave me alone. So the release is the same if they grab you higher up the arm. So try and get a little bit more creative and grab different parts of the arm. And also remember, if your hand gets a little bit red and sore, we toughen up. That's how we deal with red and sore. Okay, away you go. Sorry, guys, I didn't see that you dropped out. Welcome back. I hope I haven't left you waiting for long. Okay. Wise, if that's a virtual background, do you mind just turning it off? Because I can give you better feedback if you have your virtual background turned off, because otherwise you'll disappear in and out of the picture. Okay, everyone's just right now, Wyatt, practice, or those of you who have just rejoined us, everyone's practicing their releasing techniques. So those who've got somebody who's come to help them, they're using their partner. And if you haven't got a partner, you're just doing it yourself, working on using your whole body. Remember this way, and back, hands up. Is your mum still available to come and grab you, Wyatt, so you can practice your releases with your mum? Zane, if you've got someone that can grab you, that's cool. If you haven't, just like we practiced yesterday, nice and strong, and then practice getting back with your passive stance with your hands up. Just a couple more minutes of this. How are you going, Nicholas? Just relax, arms out, and then grab and release. Grab your hand and pull back and release. And, oh no, take another minute. Take another minute on those. Because some of you that have just rejoined us missed a little bit of that. And it's good to practice. Remember, the grabs can be up the arm as well as on the wrist, and the release is the same. Those of you who have not got a partner, if you have not got a partner, just come up to the camera and pause a little bit. Those of you who have got a partner, keep working with your partner. So those who have not got a partner, you might be able to find some time earlier in the day or at lunchtime, or maybe after training when mum or dad becomes free, and then practice with one of the adults after class or outside of class. Okay, so even if in class you haven't got a partner you can work with, you can work with one of your with a partner, somebody else at lunchtime or later on in the evening or something if that works for you. Okay, so think about the principles now and then apply them with a partner later if you can get a partner later. Okay, and come on, good work, guys. Grab a glass, grab a drink of water. Remember, with releasing techniques, the things that we're working on, as soon as they grab you, you release. That's the first one. Second one, get the technique right. Make sure you're working on the right technique, getting your elbows in, palm down and twist out for the low ones, for example. The third one, use your stance and your whole body. Use your whole body to get your power. And then remember to step back and get your hands up. If there's a fourth one, it'll be that. Step back, back off, leave me alone in a strong voice. Okay, now, grab yourself a chair, or if you have a sibling you're training with, you can use your sibling, okay? Thank mum and dad first. If you had a partner that was mum or dad, say thank you, give them a nice high five. And please remember the chat is for questions, not for comments. If somebody comes on with a question, I'm not going to see it because there are now 15 silly messages in there. Okay, now with your chair, first thing I want you to do is we're going to practice some of our basic kicks, getting your kick over your chair. Now for your height, you probably just want to kick over this part of your chair with your yop-chagi. Lifting your knee and getting right over your chair. Start nice and close, lift and kick over it. Okay, from here, I lift, kick over, pull it back over my chair. And the challenge is not to kick the chair. Make sure you got your stamping motion. So you're stamping and pull your knee and foot back the same way. Okay, I'll do it facing you so you can see it's a stamping motion. Okay, I'm not flicking, I'm stamping. Okay, do 10 of those each leg. Where you go. One of the things that you can do is if I stand quite close to the back of my chair, I'll show you this way, and I kick this way, it makes me bring my knee back, because if I flick my heel back, I'm going to hit my chair. Okay, so if I keep nice and close to the back of the chair this way, when my hip's nice and close here, I know I've got to pull my knee and foot back in front of the back of the chair. Try that. Zane, focus on the stamping of your side kick. Stamp, stamp, stamp with your side kick. You're flicking a little bit, Zane. You're bringing your knee up and then flicking over this way. I want you to stamp. Bring your knee and foot up, point it at the target, stamp out and back, and then put your foot down. Make sure you're doing it both legs. Good, 10 of them each leg. If you've finished your 10, do a few more each leg. If you finish 10, do a few more of them each leg. Good, Mason. Okay, pause everybody. One thing that I want you to remember, make sure that your supporting foot, the foot that's on the ground, let me just change my angle so you can see my feet a little bit better. Remember that the foot that's on the ground points away from your kick to do your yop-chagi. Some of you are doing your yop-chagi with this foot this way, and I can't do a proper yop-chagi like this. I have to point my supporting foot away from the chair. Go. Do a few more each leg. I'll just see whether there's anything I need to see in chat apart from all this rubbish. Mason, make sure you give your sister a big thank you. Nothing interesting in the chat. Okay, cool. And come on. Now the next one with your chair, I want you to do your turning kick. So this time you're lifting when you lift your knee up, you keep your foot back by your bottom, and then you stand it out and back. Okay, that's our dolyo chagi. So this time do your dolyo chagi over the chair. Where you go?
So do we do turning kick or side turn?
Turning kick. Side turning kick is called yop dolyo chagi. Good question. Dolyo chagi this way. Okay.
So side turning kick is straight to head and turning kicks on an angle.
Yes, although technically we say that turning kick is on the angle, as you said. Side turning kick is to the side. So if I'm standing this way, my side turning kick is here. The challenge, why it gets a little bit tricky, is if I'm in an L stance using my back leg, this is actually called my side. We think of it about it as our front, but because I'm half facing in my L stance, this is actually called my side. So when I do this, I'm kicking all the way around to my side. That's why it's called a side turning kick. Make sense? Cool. Okay, 10 turning kicks each leg over your chair, away you go. Julian, leave the chat for questions. Okay, no comments, just questions. Good, Chad. The next goal is to try and lift your body up. So rather than leaning over like this and going like this, try and lift your body up if you can. That's the next challenge with your dolyo chagi.
Easy.
Okay. Couple more minutes to finish both legs, and then we're on to the next exercise. If you're done, you can do a couple more. Just while everyone.
I have to get my charger.
Okay.
I'll just go get my charger.
Okay, come on. Good work. Now, last thing we're going to do with our chair is I want to see you do your sparring and your footwork around your chair. So if there's two of you, you can share a chair for this. And I want to see the combinations of sparring drills that we've been working on, like the same things we did at the start with the noodle and things. So from here, I might go yop chagi, punch, punch, move around and change my stance, punch, punch, reverse hook and kick. Okay, I just want you to move around, use your chair as your target, and show me your free sparring movements. We've got
Should I put on sparring gear?
side kick we've been working on. Okay, all sorts of things like this that I want to see. Now remember, don't ever be full facing your chair. You should always be in your stance sideways and have your backhand up by your brain. Chad, question?
Should I put on sparring gear?
No, you don't need sparring. You don't need sparring gear for this today.
Okay.
But do practice taking it on and off, Chad, so that when we do it in future, you'll be really quick getting it on and you can do it with sparring gear. Good question. Okay, away you go, guys. Get your chair, moving around, throwing your techniques, keep your guard up, shifting around with your footwork, moving in, moving out. Keep that guard. Make sure you face sideways. Got that front leg side kick we've been working on. Your punches. Step off, reverse hook and kick. You can also do your turning kicks, your back piercing kicks, all the various techniques you know. Just imagine this opponent here. Fade away side kick and then jump in with your punches. You can try your blitzing punches. Go past and then other way. Punch, punch. So move around, throw on your techniques. Go, go, go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Tongue it all, just watch the way your body's facing. Oh, let's deal with Mikaela first.
Look at my reverse hook.
Keep going, guys, keep going. Good, Julian. Just keep that backhand up by your brain, though. Make sure you guard your brain. Zane, keep your guard up. Lift your knee for your kicks and extend your kick, Zane. You're not extending all your kicks. Make sure you straighten your leg out when you kick. Nothing halfway. Is that Mason? Try and keep your body weight between your feet. Move around, move your feet, move your head around so it's not stationary to be hit. Thirty more seconds. Go, go, go. Last 30 seconds. Sammy and Tom, be careful. No touching each other. Nicholas, good. Keep your hands up. Keep that guard up. Good stuff. Good, Toby. Keep your guard up. Come on, Yasmin. Go, go, go. Come on, dear. Let's see a movement. And come on. Okay. Good work, guys. Cheer out of the way. Okay, and sitting down. Left leg out to the front, right leg over the top. Oh, yes, you can grab a mouthful of water first if you want to. Cool, so we worked through all of our patterns today. Bit of a refresher. Some of you that are new to your patterns, just make sure you're spending a little bit of time walking through them and practicing so you know the movements. We did some releasing techniques today. Those of you who didn't have a partner today, see if you can try it with mum or dad later. We did some work on lifting our knee up in our basic kicks. And then ended with a little bit of free sparring around our chair. So when we get back into the dojang, you're going to have some pretty good free sparring skills. And change leg. So you'll be able to put that sparring gear on and move around and get nice and close, be careful at being careful with each other and trying to score some points. Okay, make sure as well that you're taking time to read through your syllabus book. Most of you have got the large A4 size syllabus book, the children's syllabus. You've got homework tasks to do in that, so make sure you're completing your homework tasks. Oh, good, Chad, you've got the new one. Awesome. Now, Chad, the one that you've got in your left hand, that one, yep, that's the pattern workout book. So that will help you to remember the movements of Dangun because it tells you the more on which way to move and so forth. Awesome.
I was vaguely reading it before class,
Cool.
so I just didn't know the whole thing.
Awesome. So now hopefully together with what I've shown you tonight, that'll fit it together. And if you get a little bit stuck when you're practicing, there's videos that you can watch as well. So on our website, you'll see where we've covered Dangun. In fact, the best place to see it, both legs straight ahead, guys, stretch up and down to the front. I'll just show you, Chad, if you keep your eyes on the screen. Well, one moment. In our on our website here, under members, syllabus sheets and resources. And then from here, if you go to syllabus videos for 8th GUP yellow belt. So When you find these videos, there's 2 videos here of Dangun, both from Master Rimmer. So between reading the book, what we've covered today, and watching the videos on the website here, you'll get Dangun sorted. For anyone else that's having trouble with learning the movements of their sequences, not sure which foot to move, then you can look here as well. You can see there's the yellow stripe stuff here and also the white belt stuff. So log on there, watch the videos, and it'll help you to learn that stuff. Okay, turning sideways, feet straight up in the air, grab your trousers and open your legs up. If you are doing your own practice outside or something and you want to get some feedback, feel free to take a video and send me the video. Okay, you can either pop it on YouTube and send me a link to it, or use WeTransfer or something like that to send me the file, and I can take a look and give you some feedback on how things are going. Yellow stripes and yellow belts, of course, you'll need to be practicing your step sparring as well. And if you get outside, have some fun too. Do some more flying kicks and stuff. We'll try and do a bit of those over the next few sessions anyway.
I am not going to do practice outside today after training.
Not today, no. No, you don't need to do it today after training. It's a bit messy out there, isn't it? Okay, and close your legs and stand up. Left leg behind. It's really good to see everybody here today. Thank you. Again, I'm sorry that I was late to class today. It's been I've been pretty good at being able to get here for 5 o'clock while I've been working from home, but I had a meeting outside of home this afternoon, so I was a little bit late getting back. But thanks to my wonderful wife for getting things started for you.
Sir?
Yes, Tavisha, change legs. You're muted, Tavisha, I can't hear. Where you go, what's your question?
Sir, do yellow belts also need free sparring gear?
I recommend that you get it around yellow belt, because we'll do more free sparring in class. Okay, so that's around a good time to look at getting it. It's a really good thing to get for a Christmas present. So if mum or dad are asking what you want for Christmas or for another celebration like that, then that could be.
I got it for my birthday.
Yes, Chad just got some for his birthday. It's a cool birthday present. So yeah, that's a good time to get that sort of stuff. And Christmas is coming up.
Sir,
New bike.
Yes, Christian.
this is how I learned today.
Good stuff.
It's
Awesome.
only this.
Okay, cool. Good stuff, Julian. Okay, thank you very much, guys. We're going to get going. I'm really proud of the way Julian's reading through a syllabus book and learning stuff. If you guys read through your books and you find something really cool, bring it to class so you can show it to me next class, and I'll see what you've discovered. Shut up. Tell me. And huzzah. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Next class.